Hello, my loves, and welcome back into my kitchen. I'm Gabrielle Reyes, and this is the Colorful Home Cooking Show.
I love mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese.
I love mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese.
Yes, I do.
I love mac and cheese. Welcome to the show, my wonderful best friend and lover, Ace Anderson, in all his glory. This is the man behind the camera, now in front of the camera.
Around the camera.
This is my dude. One great vegan will be nothing without my baby. And I wanted to bring him on here to talk about how much we love some mac and cheese. So this recipe I have for you all is one that people have been begging me to share. It's my triple mac and cheese. What I'm going to use for my pasta is a wonderful gluten-free brand. It's Jovial and they are incredible. What I love most about this brand is that everything they make is made specifically in a gluten-free facility. So that way I know whatever food I'm making, I know 100% it's going to be gluten-free and there's not going to be anything that's going to contaminate it. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna pour my noodles into about 6 cups of boiling water. What I like to do whenever I'm cooking with gluten-free pasta is to make sure that whatever time I'm using on the heat, I also use that same amount of time off the heat. So for this specific brand of pasta, I'm gonna cook it for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna take it off of the heat and cook it also for 10 minutes. After my pasta is done cooking for about 10 minutes, I'm gonna actually remove it off of the heat. I'm gonna let the boiling water cook it for the rest of the time. And what I have over here in this pot is some sweet potatoes, some onion, and some carrots. These are gonna be the main ingredients that are gonna be the base of your cheese that we're gonna put in our triple mac and cheese. What I like to use is 1 sweet potato, half of a sweet white onion, and then about a cup of baby carrots. Now that I have this all boiling and it's in its pot and all delicious, I want to make sure that when it's ready to go, all of the pieces of sweet potato will be perfect to just break into in the pot. You want to be able to make sure that you can just easily cut into the sweet potato, and that way you know everything is boiled and it's going to blend together to make that awesome cheese sauce. All right, so I have my strainer. And I'm just gonna come in here and I'm gonna grab my veggies. I'm gonna get a nice big helping of it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pop my veggies into my blender, nice and warm. Pop this back onto our blender. So now that we have everything in our blender, we're gonna give it one first initial blend so that all of the vegetables can come together and mix. All right. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, it already smells delicious. Okay, so the most important part of making triple mac and cheese is the flavoring, my friends. My loves, you gotta season this. It's going to be incredible, but only if you make sure that all of your seasonings are incredibly packed in there. So the first thing I'm gonna add in here is 2 cups, yes, 2 cups of nutritional yeast. And this is gonna be, of course, our main cheesy flavor. And I like to use a ton of this because, of course, I want this to taste just like normal cheese. But of course, I wanna make it vegan, so I wanna add in all of those delicious flavors that come out of nutritional yeast, and it's gonna be perfect. For the rest of our seasonings, what we're gonna use is 1/4 cup of onion and garlic powder, cumin, and paprika. Cumin is going to be really key in this recipe as well because that's what really brings out those smoky, cheesy flavors. So I'm just gonna add in my mixture and I'm adding in a cup total of my mixture. And what I like to do is salt and pepper to taste, but I always tell people it's whatever you like to do depending on how much sodium you incorporate into your diet. All of our ingredients are coming together. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna add in is 2 cups of some flax milk. You don't have to use flax milk, but I prefer to use it just because I like the flavor. And then what I have right here is about 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. And this is gonna add in just a little bit of sweetness that I like in my cheese. And of course, a nice acid element. We have some lemon juice, just a little splash of that just to add in that acid. And then of course, you guys know I love me some cashews. So I'm gonna add in a cup of cashews. And of course you want these to be raw, and these are gonna add in a nice, good, creamy element in our cheese. All right, blend it up. Okay, so our cheese is ready to go. I'll give it a taste. Oh, yes, yes! Oh my gosh, it's so perfect. I'm so excited. Okay, so our noodles are almost ready. I can see that they are getting all puffy and delicious. Right before I'm going to mix everything together, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna use my Daya cheddar block. And what I love about this is this really adds in that final creamy element that you love when you dive into mac and cheese. What I like to do with this is I like to get a grater and just come in here, get a bowl, and grate my cheese. However much I plan on using, depends on whatever you like. You want it more stretchy, less stretchy. It's whatever you want to do. Okay, so the next step is to add all of the ingredients together. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strain my pasta so I can make sure all of the noodles are nice and ready to go. Okay, now that my noodles are cooked to gluten-free perfection, I'm gonna get a few scoops of them and put them in my bowl. And what's great about doing it this way is you can get however much noodle to sauce to cheese ratio you want. I know some people like more cheesiness, some people like less. This way you can kind of pick whatever you want. And then I'm gonna get a few scoops of my cheese. Delicious, nutritious, vegan cheese, yeah. So this is a pretty good amount of cheese. Now I'm just gonna come in here and sprinkle all of that delicious Daya cheese that I grated up. And then I'm gonna give this a good mix. Looks really, really, really delicious. This may be actually the best batch of triple mac and cheese I have made yet. And your girl is ready to eat. This is everything I ever needed in a mac and cheese. This is the mac and cheese of your dreams that you didn't even know were your dreams. This is truth. I'm gonna eat some more mac and cheese. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, and watching another colorful home-cooked recipe. And get in the kitchen, get glowing, and get yourself making some bomb vegan food. I'll see you guys later. Bye.